Hello, hello, fellow Ohioans. From Believe Land 216, all the way over to Amish country, to Moonville, ooh, back over to the Ohio State University, and all the way down to Houday. Um, this November, we get to vote for a senator. And it's pretty important because our senators get to represent us for a whopping 6 years. Yeah, so if you have a kid right now, they're going to be 6 years old when that senator is up for election again, right? So you got to make the right choice. And I want to help you and me do that. Because one thing matters the absolute most for this election, and that is me. And you, who we decide is best for us and best to represent us is what matters the most. Not what podcasters say or the YouTube people who really just focus on national stuff or like the media, the news. What matters is what we think. You and me here actually in Ohio. So on this channel, I'm going to look at our two choices, Sherrod Brown and John Husted. And I'm going to look at these two guys in two different ways. And so we're going to look at, just to be clear, everything that they say on social media, in interviews, when they give speeches, and then also what they've done. So they've both had positions of power in the past. So like how they have voted for stuff and what they've pushed for and all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm going to do this in two ways. The first is, so I'm going to look into what they have said and done in regards to the issues that I care about. Okay, so if there's like an issue that you care about, leave a comment below and tell me what that issue is. That way I can be sure to talk about that too, because I know what issues I care about. And probably you care about some of them too, but maybe there's other things that I might overlook, right? So only Ohio voters, please. But yeah, let me know if there's issues you're interested in. But anyways, I'm going to talk about each of these two guys and what they have done and said in regards to various issues that we care about. Okay, and then the other way I'm going to look into these two guys, excuse me, is I'm going to look into what they've each said and done and what that means for 50, give or take, different cities and areas in Ohio. So, I live in Ohio and I know locally around me, what's happening. But I've kind of picked out a scattering across Ohio of about 50 different cities and areas. Some of them I've visited and been to, other ones I have not. But in any case, it turns out that in Ohio, we have some different ways that people make a living. The geography of Ohio is actually a little different depending on where you are in the state. And so, there's different things that our towns rely on to support us, different ways that we support our towns. There's different local stuff going on, different things we do for fun, different problems that we have that are local, and blah, 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 blah. So I thought to break down Sherrod Brown and John Husted by what they have said and done and what they say they will do and such for where we live and work, really specifically. So how they each have and will help or hurt the towns that we live in. Because it turns out, depending on the city you live in, Sherrod Brown might be the best for your location. But if you live somewhere else, John Husted might be your guy. And so, I thought also to look at it city by city and see who might be the best candidate to pick, right? So as I make videos looking at Sherrod Brown and John Husted in regards to these different issues and different towns, I'll post them. I'm going to post them as I go. I don't have them all made now. I will post them as I go. As I learn about the different issues and towns, I will post as I go. And so again, leave a comment on this video specifically, if you have an issue that you really care about or you want to mention a town that you'd really like me to do. I've got my list of towns, but maybe you'd like me to talk about your town, right? And again, it's really important. It would be super, super cool if this was Ohio voters only. I don't really care about what non-Ohio people think about various issues in our towns. I really want to focus on us and pick the right person to represent us. And then, this sounds like something a parent would say, but just to be fair, neither guy is going to be perfect. Neither is going to be just right. Based on like whatever issue you're interested in, whatever town you live in, there ain't a guy that's going to be the one that ticks off every box for you. It's just not possible. But I don't know. Let's figure out together who is better of the two to vote for. For me. I mean, and for you, for us. I just thought as I go through all this, why don't I share it with you? And then we can, figure out together who that person is, I guess. So I'm going to leave you with what is on your screen right now, hopefully, if I've put that in, which is some important voting dates and voter registration dates. I'll also put in the video description lots of links in every video to check on information, to check the two candidates' websites if you want, but also information on links so that you can check your own voter registration status, where you vote, when you vote, how you vote, and all that jazz. You have to check, just to be clear, that you're registered to vote. I know you already registered. I know, baby. But listen, you still have to go and check and make sure that you're still registered. I check every week. Can you believe that? I know, it's ridiculous. But I'm quite fastidious like that, and I really love voting. So I always want to make sure that I can vote and I know where I'm voting. You don't have to check every week, but you should check once or twice. Anyways, so I'm going to leave you with all those dates. And again, leave a comment below if there's a particular issue that you're interested in, or the town you live in, if you'd really like me to do that town. Of note, if anybody says anything mean in the comments, I have the power to delete it, and I'm going to delete it because I want helpful comments, helpful information. I don't want haters. Haters going to hate, and YouTubers are going to delete those comments. So I'm just going to delete them. Anyways, enjoy. Let me know as we go if these things are helping you or if things are actually not helping you at all. Make your choice. Okay, well, I don't really know how to sign off here, so I'm going to leave you with a joke about Ohio, which maybe works for northern Ohio more than southern, but here we go. There are 4 seasons in Ohio. Almost winter, winter, still winter, and construction. That really works for the entire Midwest, but right now it's construction season. Okay, that's all.